Greetings, 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 greetings to my warriors, to my subscribers, to my TGs, to my family and my friends. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? Ooh, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Are y'all feeling the change in the air? I am. Ashe, Ashe. Milton and I just came back from our in December trip to South Carolina. Shout out to South Carolina, specifically Anderson, South Carolina. Baby, you don't owe me anything. Such a beautiful town, city, country life. All of it. I loved it. The muscadines, chef's kiss, baby. Yes. The bronze ones and the black ones. I loved them all. I had such a beautiful, wonderful time. Saw so much life and communing and bonds and sisterhood and friendships and brotherhood and just family, being free, being childlike, spontaneous, making s'mores, ashe, by a bonfire, legit, ayi bobo. So much symbolism, and y'all know the kid already put in some of that work, ashe, ashe, just giving my gratitude, my offerings, my sacrifices, ayi bobo, ashe, yo, affirming myself, pouring into myself, seeing myself, forgiving myself, ayi bobo, and really taking some time to focus and process all that has been given to me by bodies of water, by nature, Ashe, divine, Loas, Orisha, spirit, God, spirit, animals, and of course my ancestors, Ayibo, Ashe, yo. So when I came home, I sat at the altar and I wanted to know what information was for my warriors. Ashe, Ashe. Out of all the things in nature that I saw, and mostly for me, I tried to do a couple of videos. They said, this is for you. Ashe, Ashe, you'll get what you need. And then, the abundance and the overflow you can share. Ashe, Ashe. So the kid is here with the overflow and the abundance of messages that are coming through. And Untitled, and I pulled out a few cards just so I can have the the visual representation. Ashe, Ashe. So Untitled came through. This is in regards to communication. That is big right now. The energy that we're in, going into that dark moon, new moon energy, going into the autumn equinox, going into autumn, the season. Ashe, there's a lot of changes that are taking place. So Oya is what, hit home for me. Oya is autumn, fall, however it is you look at it, Ashe. This is that time of change. And Oya, baby, she's bringing upheavals and change. Ashe, Ashe. You see that lightning? So, fast change, unexpected change, surprises. Ashe, Ashe. So, with Untitled coming through, because I saw, baby, the spider, and I got a video of a spider going to work. And I'm not talking about no little baby spider. I hope my wards aren't traumatized, and I do apologize if y'all don't rock with spiders, but it did come through. Ashe, Ashe. And this spider was going to work. I mean, fast. Had me thinking about Mercury. Mercury is going, in the direction of docking, stopping, before it really starts to pick up its speed in the direct motion. Ashe, Ashe. Where in reverse, it slows down, is at that point where it's taking a minute, it's getting itself settled, processing the information. Venus was in retrograde. That was taking the time to process information in regards to how we feel, what we're feeling, what we're looking to achieve in regards to love, life, relationships. Ashe. And let's be clear, Venus is also the type of energy that loves to shake it up. Ashe, Ashe. Venus rocks with Oshun. Pataki's folklores and legends, depending on which one you read, say that Oshun and Oya are twins. Ashe. So, take a look into that with Yemaya running, and she fell while pregnant, and her stomach split in two bodies of water, went in two different directions. That was Oya and Oshun. Ashe, Ashe. So she's the mother of all Orishas. Ashe, Ashe. Pataki folklores and legends say, Ayi boo boo. And Oya is the change. So where you may feel as though that you're uncomfortable, you're stagnant, you're irritated, you're being encouraged to take control. Virgo energy, remember, was all about making a plan, getting meticulous, becoming tenacious. Bull energy, Taurus energy, Earth energy, Capricorn energy. We was talking a lot about the Earth energies. Ashe, Ashe. We knew that Mercury was in retrograde, so the communication was a little off. Well, Anansi is coming through, giving you that heads up that, hey, this energy that we're in, around about the 20th or so, Mercury will be back into full swing. Ashe, Ashe. So that information that we've been given is going to be, time to put it into action. So while we still have that time to make the proper adjustments, continue to process during that reflective time, during that regroup time, during that regenerative time, whatever RE was it for you, baby, that was a time of planning, and preparing. Ashe, the energy that's coming up is telling you to really get ready to nail down your decisions, so that way when the time is right to move forward, and start picking up the pace as we're receiving our harvest. Let's not forget, harvest season is approaching. That's what autumn is all about. It's about the harvest. So these energies are coming through. That's why we're still not being encouraged to nail down definitively and start moving accordingly, because you don't know what's coming to you. Good, bad, or otherwise, baby. Ashe, the highs and lows, the what the fucks. We don't know. So you're still being encouraged to take some more time to think things through. This is the time to do a comb over. Do a double check, a triple check. Ashe, Ashe, get your rest. If you've been praying or meditating and doing your mantras in regards to a request, your petitions, whatever it is, this is that time of really acknowledging what's been coming through for you. Whether it's been your harvest, a lesson, a blessing, information, insight, wisdom, knowledge, Ashe, a secret has been exposed, regardless of what it is, that information is going to be beneficial in regards to the changes that is to come. Anansi is coming through with the message of make your dreams real. So spider energy, like I said, that spider was getting to work. When a spider wants to catch something, it's just not out here on a hope and a prayer. Ashe is out here putting in the work, is doing what it knows to do innately. Ashe, Ashe. It gets, you make it big and it's sticky, and once something catch, you just have to be patient. The spider is very patient. It's done all that it could do. Look at that web. It's done all that it could do. It made the best web that it could make. And then the only thing left to do is wait. Patience is a virtue. Make your dreams real. With this Virgo energy, we talked about putting in that work and not being afraid of the challenges and the hardships or the hard work that is going to take. Because the bigger the challenge, the bigger the work, the bigger the harvest, the bigger the rewards. We're putting in that work for big things. See the beauty in the upheaval. Let's be clear again of the things that we've been asking for. If you've been praying for something, Oya comes on through. There's a Pasaki in the folklore and the legend, baby. Well, Oya heard the prayers of this man. He was being bullied in his town. And I'm paraphrasing. I'm going off of memory. Ashe, Ashe. And they just would not leave this man alone. And he tried everything. He tried to be nice. He tried to be mean. He tried to ignore them. He tried to, buy them. He tried to do everything. And nothing seemed to work. Ashe. And he was encouraged to talk to Oya. Oya is the Orisha of a crossroad. Ashe, Ashe. So she's rocking right alongside of the energies of Papa Legba, the Barons, the Gades, Mama Brigitte. Ashe, Ashe. Mama Brigitte and Oya, very similar energies. Ashe, Ashe. Rocking and working with life, death, and rebirth. Ashe, Ashe. So he was encouraged to go and talk to Oya. So he goes and talks to Oya. Oya tells him that, he needs to make sacrifice. So he wanted to know what that was. And, oddly enough for him, the things that she wanted, he really didn't consider like a sacrifice. Ashe, Ashe. So he did it anyway. He was like, that's all you want? That's all I want. Ashe, Ashe. So he did whatever Oya told him to do. Gave it to her. She said, go to bed. Ashe, Ashe. He said, now all I want them to do is stop. I just want them to stop bullying me, making my life miserable, talking about me. Ashe, Ashe. She said, okay, I got you. Go to bed. When you rise in the rising, it'll be done. Ashe. So the man goes to bed. He rises up, curious and eager to see if anybody would be talking about him. Would they be bullying him? Would they be taunting him? All this other type of stuff. You know, he gets himself together. He goes outside and the town is demolished. Gone. Just gone. just gone. So he hunts Oya down. He goes to try to find out, like, Oya, oh my gosh, what have you done? This is not what I asked for. She said, but it is. He said, I just wanted them to stop. I didn't want you to destroy the whole town. Not the whole village. I just wanted them to stop. And she said, and that's the part you don't understand. They would have never stopped. When you call on Oya, or not even if you don't rock with the ATRs, if you put a prayer out there, if you're on a hope and a prayer, if you put it out there, please be prepared for exactly what you asked for. I know that comes across like trickster energy. And it could, like a genie in a bottle. And it could. You have to say what you mean and mean what you say and understand who it is that you're working with. Oya is a destroyer, Ashe. She's here to clear a path. Anything that's in the way, she's here to get the fuck up out of here. Ayi Bobo. And it's not in the most soft and gentle and kind nature. Ashe. This is a sister that rocks with Kali, Pele, Ashe, Ashe, Persephone, Hecate, Ayi Bobo, Medusa, Ayi Bobo, Mambo Manat, Ashe, Ashe. Any other dark goddess that you're rocking with, that is that energy. We're in that dark moon, new moon energy that will be in Virgo. Virgo energy right now, the communication is just starting to get clear. You're about to get some clarity. Things are about to be clarified. Ashe, you're going to be tested in regards to, are you picking up on the cycles of your life? On my way back, I looked in the sky about 4:30 in the morning, and I saw the moon and Venus just like this. More so like that. And within the moon, there was a ring of fire. That's what I'm seeing it called, the ring of fire. And it's sure enough because there was a sliver. And from my part, it was an orange glow. That sliver was an orange glow. Ashe, we're going towards that dark moon, new moon energy, the closing out of cycles. Oya's message is, if you want to see change, get to work. Get to work. We're going to get to that halfway point at around about the 22nd, the 21st, 22nd, for those that rock the autumn equinox. Ashe, Ashe, Maban, Mabon, Ayi Bobo. That energy of change. It's going to be a changing of the guards, changing of the seasons. Energy's going direct. Messages coming through. Whatever you've been holding on to, now would be that time to express yourself. Play salt and pepper. Express yourself. You got to be you and only you, baby. Express yourself. And let me be me. Ashe. You can only do you. In this communicator type energy, this is not just about the changes that are taking place within you. The micro and then the macro. Ashe. How are you feeling with the changes of the climate, the changes of the energies of being able to say things and can't say things? And, we went from one extreme to the next. And now it's time to find that balance. What is that balance for you? This is not the time to allow people to silence you. This is the energy that's coming through where you're going to need to express yourself, especially to yourself, to your spiritual tribe, divine, and everybody on down. Ashe, Ashe. Say what you mean what you say, and get as specific as you can. Be as clear as you can. After about the 20th and after, there'll be no delays in communication. The nebulous energy, the shadow energy of Mercury will be done. I'm saying September the 20th, i.e. Bobo. That'll be a good time after the retrograde period has ended. The planet and the energies has gone back direct. You get about 3 days or so for that energetic, shadowy period of transitions. Ashe. And then it'll be picking straight back up. Mercury will be going right on back to the Eight of Wands. Ashe. Ashe. I.e. Bobo. So this is in regards to setting your plan. Nailing down your plan, getting ready to take action. Ashe, slow and steady wins the race. We're going into that period of where things starts to slow down. Still being aware, still being observant, still being present. Ashe. Ashe. The energies that are going to be power players between now, which is about September the 12th, that's when this video was coming through, and September the 22nd. Of course, moon energies, because y'all know my warriors, we rock with the moon, i.e. Bobo, as well as the sun. We're still in Virgo energy. Ashe. Ashe. And Pluto is playing the heavy hitters. Pluto, Uranus, Ashe, the moon, Mercury, i.e. Bobo, and Venus for the kid. Ashe. So if you are a Gemini, Virgo, of course, Ashe, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, and then we're going to be heading into like Sagittarius and that type of energy, but specifically Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus. You want to pay close attention, as well as Gemini. Ashe, you want to pay close attention. Keep it fun, keep it light. Okay, so this is heavy coming through for air energies. All three of the air signs are coming through. Ashe, Scorpio is coming through. Taurus is coming through. Ashe, so fixed. Becoming fixed in your decision. Becoming serious about wanting to accomplish a goal. What that looks like. What steps are needed. We should have been working on that. Ashe, with Venus going back direct, we should now be ready to act upon the things that we said we love and we want and we care for. This is your energy that is needed. I.e. Bobo. Ashe, yo. Untitled is also coming through with paying attention to, again, this is a reminder, paying attention to people's words. Ashe. Ashe. You don't want to fall into a trap. You want to read that fine print. Take a look at that fine print. Ashe. Ashe. Ten of Swords is coming through here. See an ending. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Oya. Upheavals. She's bringing an ending. Ashe. Ashe. Let me just get the rest of these cards out so we can see what's going on. But I saw that and I definitely had to acknowledge. And then we have a butterfly coming through. We have the sun coming through. Ashe. Ashe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we'll start there. I.e. Bobo. Where do I want to put you? Let's put you here. Ashe. I'm going to just lay these out as they have. Y'all, I had to trim my nails, and it is such a struggle. There we go. Alright. Nice. Okay. So right off rip, there's a lot of Aquarian energy that's coming through. We have the Fool and the Star. So acknowledgement that when I said Uranus was going to be playing a big part, that's going to be a part of the Grand Trine. You'll have the Moon, Uranus, and Pluto. coming into action. So this is why I was speaking on the heavy hitters and the signs that may be heavily affected by it. This is a lot of positive energy that is coming through, but it does not mean that it will not come without challenges. Ashe, Ashe. The Fool is Uranus energy, which is Aquarian's modern planet. The star is Aquarius energy. So when I was speaking of the sign that's coming through heavily of a message for the Aquarian warriors, Ashe, Ashe, there's a new opportunity of love and romance and new beginnings, abundance and an overflow. You know, things are looking up. You may not trust it wholeheartedly, but the goal is to have abundance. Ashe, Ashe. So as you're moving on and letting these cycles and these endings close out, things could have been very hard. Maybe you're walking away from things. Maybe you're setting your sights on the new energies and the possibilities that are coming. It didn't take away from your mental ability. There's a lot of sword energy out here. So this is reminding yourself not to focus solely on the things that has transpired that has you feeling down and out. Ashe. The sun is rising all over this. There's sun energy out here. This is where you acknowledge that this is a good time to be alive. Ashe. Give your gratitudes. Hallelujah. It's good to be alive right about now. Yes, play that song. Ashe. Ashe. You could be looking for a new adventure. Spirit could be looking for a new adventure. You may be feeling like, nope, I'm not even trying to go through all that. I put myself out there once before and look where it got me. Ashe, Ashe. But don't forget that this was all a part of your transformation. This next leg of your journey is looking up. You now have a clear understanding of how people try to play with your mind and your emotions. And you now have a clear understanding of what your boundaries are, what you are and are not willing to take. Ashe. And it may not be the best feeling to have to honor those, because it feels as though you're going against who you are. You're the type of person that could be very inquisitive and cool and chills and laid back, like to have a good time. All you want to do is to be friends. And it seems like everybody has some type of ulterior motive when it comes to you. And you're so sick of going through that. You're just ready to move on to the next phase of your life. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. You know, you could have a young spirit or have innovative ways of thinking, being a positive thinker. Ashe, let's be clear. Some people don't like all this positive energy. It's killing them. Keep your energies up. Keep being positive. Ashe. Keep wanting, more for your life. Keep exploring. Because that's the only way that knowledge comes, and then wisdom comes from the implementation of the knowledge. Ashe, Ashe. So, yeah, this is some young energy. But it doesn't mean that you're a sucker. And this is where people have been sleeping on you. You're changing. And there's going to be an opportunity for growth. Oh, Ancestor says yes. Yes, there's going to be an opportunity for growth to come through. Though the issue of it is how are you feeling about this change? Are you now seeing, and it says the God of Cups. Yep. How are you feeling about this change? You now understand the strength in you. The strength and the wisdom in you. This is you're grounded and you're secure in your emotions. You now have a clear understanding that people can only do what you allow them to do. And you've gone through so much, baby, and you've lived to tell the story. Ashe, you've gone through so much and you've lived to tell the story. This is mental clarity coming through. There's an abundance. There's an abundant energy that is around you right now. And some people do not want to see you advance. There's a part of you that may not want you to advance. What's holding you back? Ashe, Ashe. And at the bottom of the deck, it has the Hermit, Virgo energy. So spirit could be holding you back because it's not time yet. This is where you're still processing and nailing things down. This is not the time. Take this to your altar, baby, because I'm not here to tell you what to do or how to do it. I'm just acknowledging the energies that are out here and what they mean and how you can work with them as opposed to against them. This is about going with the flow. Ashe, Ashe. There's a pattern here. It's already laid out in your mind. What's the best way of executing it to get the result that you want? Ashe, Ashe. That's what's really happening here. Being honest with yourself. What are your limitations? What are your skills? What are your gifts? What are the abilities that you possess? What skills can you learn? What skills have you learned? This is the Nine of Pentacles. This comes after the studying, the practicing, the learning, the apprenticeship, being the teacher or the student. Ashe, very abundant time. What's the best course of action to take here? This is where we are now taking a look at the bigger picture. We already know how some energies come and the challenges that they bring. Ashe, check your knapsack. Ayi Bobo. Like I said, when it's time to come to express yourself, you're going to have to stand your ground on that. It's not meant for everybody to know or understand or even like what you want for yourself. Whether they see more for you or not, that's not your cross to bear. Your job is to honor your own word to yourself. Ashe, you don't have time for small talk and double talk. And these Jedi, they're not going to Jedi. That's what they're not going to do. They're going to try it. But what you're going to have to let them know is that's what you're not going to do. Ashe, Ashe, I've gone through too much. My spirit told me to hold back and stay still and get this information and see things from a different perspective. Allow me to lead and guide you. Ashe, Ashe. We're done of looking back and feeling nostalgia in regards to the past, because sometimes the past keep us stuck. We're going to take what we need and we're going to leave the rest. Some of us are not acknowledging the childlike wonder in us. Every time I kept trying to say something, what was it? Pay. I was trying to say pay homage and, all the rest of that stuff that kept coming out, play. Some of us, we're not acknowledging the childlike energies in us. Our younger self, our childlike qualities. We're not acknowledging that. This is work, and so depressing and so sad and so much pain and hurt and remorse. Ashe, Ashe. This is a time of healing and releasing, turning over a new leaf, starting a new chapter, seeing the possibilities that are to come, and understanding that everything is for our greatest and our highest good. Ashe, Ashe. This is about balance, being stable. Whatever issues you were going through, this clarity is going to bring stability. It looks as if you have grown emotionally, and now you're becoming emotionally stable. You're not allowing people to play with your emotions. You now have a better understanding of how you respond and react. Give yourself some credit. When we get tired, we learn our lessons. What my niece say, I'm tired of getting stung by the bee to have to understand that the bee stings. Ayi Bobo. Yeah, some of us are getting to that point. Some of you are getting to that point. And it's okay. This is a time to take a look at your life lessons. Give your gratitude for your blessings. Ashe. How are you going to plant the seeds, or how are you going to tend to the seeds that are already planted? Ashe, Ashe. You're being encouraged to focus. Amethyst crystals are coming through really heavy. Your ancestors, again, Aquarian energy is coming through with the amethyst. February Aquarians crystal is the amethyst. Ashe, Ashe. So this is the age of Aquarius. So if you're not an Aquarius, but it's coming through heavily, baby. So if you're an Aquarius, I would take heed, I would take notice, I would take stock. Ayi Bobo. But the amethyst is all about sobriety, keeping yourself clean. That is going right along with Virgo energy. Ashe. That is going right along with the purity of thought, the purity of mind. So working with crystals, whether it's an amethyst or clear quartz, Ashe, Ashe. Another thing in regards to amethyst is about loyalty and being of royal descent, like your bloodline is about having the opulence and the responsibility, being able to make clear decisions, not thinking about just yourself, but others as well, whether it's your family, your tribe, whatever. It's, you understand the balance of the micro and the macro. Ashe. Ashe. Yes, that is love and that is peace. That is a good quality to have, but you want to pay attention to the sequence of things. I feel as though with all of the dualities taking place simultaneously, so these changes may happen simultaneously, or you may need to do a couple of things, and it's going to be like a domino effect in a positive way. Like once you get rolling, once you're able to get going and you get going, so many things are just going to fall into place. It's going to happen fast. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing. It's going to happen fast. And you're going to have to remain balanced, mind, body, and spirit. You're going to have to keep your ego in check. You're going to have to balance out the who's, the what's, and the why's you're doing it. Paying attention to the cycles. We've been talking about the energies and frequencies. So energy may be coming back with a different brand. How about that? They done changed the brand. You know, like Pepsi did an upgrade to their brand, the way the bottle looks. You really got to take another look to see if it's, is it zero? Is it Pepsi Zero? Is it you know, what type of Pepsi is this? Same Pepsi, just a different brand. So people may be coming through in different forms, but that energy is still the same. I.e. boo. While in South Carolina, I really did get tested. I went through a test, you know, and it got to a point where I just had to go down to the creek. Milton's family, you know, they have a beautiful, their land is beautiful. Like it leads to a creek, and you could just be out there and just be free. And that's just what I did. And, you know, I released some tears, tears of frustration, tears of confusion. And I didn't want to ruin anyone's trip. This was all about me and the energy that was coming through towards me. And normally, I come through in an Oya type fashion. I come through in a sense where if you're coming at me and I've done nothing to you, or even if I have, if you're not making me aware that this is how you're feeling, if I in any way, shape, fashion, or form feel attacked, I'm going to do the upheaval. I call it the Aquarian blackout. It's like a hurricane, tornado, tsunami. You know, all the major events are coming through. Ashe, ashe. But I really have grown, and I had to acknowledge my growth in regards to how to handle certain situations when I do feel as though that I'm being challenged or threatened or disrespected, blatant or indirectly. Ashe, ashe. And I now have a different way of seeing things. This is what Aquarian energy is all about. Seeing things from a different perspective. Turning down old ways of doing things. Let Oya come through. Oya rocks with Aquarian energy as well as Scorpio energy, because she rocks with the energy of Uranus, but she governs Scorpio. So that planet Pluto Scorpio energy has been around for a while, and y'all have heard me talk about that for a while. These changes are happening now. Ashe, and you're being encouraged to stay calm. Ashe, because what's coming through all this cloudy ass, confusion, nebulous energy, fake, phony, backstabbers, lions, cheats, is love. Pure love. Whether it's something that you're passionate about, career-wise, spiritual-wise, or romantic wise, for the children, for your children, Ashe, whatever it is, there's a boost of energy coming through for you to actually manifest that. Okay. Ayi boo boo. Let's move on. You want to make sure that you are cleaning, cleansing, consecrating, protecting your space at this time. Ashe, ashe. And they're saying that this energy is going to be intense. Intensification came through yet again. And that is very true. Give me 1 second. Cards are on the floor. Ashe, ashe. This grand trine energy that we're going through between the moon, Uranus, and Pluto is going to be very intense. This change is going to be super intense. Ashe, especially if you're one of those signs that I referenced. Ashe. Some of you will be going through an initiation period with spirit. This is the transformation on a spiritual level. Ashe, ashe. Just know, like I said, test time, hunter season, harvest season. They're on the way. Harvest season is first and then hunter season. And some people try to do a hunter's harvest during a harvest of hunters. Ashe, ashe. And homeland foundation. Making sure, I was just talking about cleaning, cleansing, consecrating. The energy that I just saw is letting me know that some of you have taken that lightly. Some of you may have disregarded it. Energies are looking for a way in. Any way that it can get in. Ashe, if I would have reacted or responded from my lower self, I will be experiencing a different type of energy right now. But because I took some time to just process, to just stop, I took the hit. And I gave myself time to process that, to see things. And then when I saw what I didn't see initially, when I felt like I should have been defending myself, listen. I don't know what you want and who that message is for, but I did not invite you. I am respectfully asking you to leave through this window. Thank you. Messages are trying to come through, y'all. Somebody is trying to get in contact with somebody, and I am not Whoopi, and this is not Ghost, okay? Okay. Yes. So let that be a reminder that, you know, when you open yourself up to messages, energies will try. That was my point. I think that's what's not trying to. That's where the confusion is still in play. Ashe, ashe. Be mindful of the words you speak, the energies that you're working with. If you're not familiar, they're looking for a way in. Negative energy, low vibrating energy, energy that it could be positive, but you just may not even want to deal with. Listen. Ashe, the energies are going to be very intense, so stay out the way if you can. Keep yourself protected. Ashe, affirm yourself. Know what you know to be true. Ayi Bobo. Your foundation. Check your home. There could be a lot of storms coming. Oya is a representation of storm. She does bring the storms. So make sure that the foundation of your home, looking for any type of cracks. You may want to get like someone to come out and take a look at it. Or I don't know, but it's something about the foundation. You want to make sure that you're on secure ground. Ashe, ashe. Yes. Let's do a little bit of cleaning this energy. Ashe, ashe. Ashe, ashe, ayi bobo. Ashe, yo. Indeed. What messages is trying to come through from Spirit? Who is this message for? Ashe. Ashe. Thank you. What did I say? 8 of Pentacles. It comes after the 9 of Pentacles. Remember that? So this is where the time to really start to make your decisions, allowing your spirit to come through. Your spirit is asking you to align. Trust it. Use it. Tap into it. Ashe. Ashe. All of the energies that I've called upon, the Virgos, Aquarius, the Scorpios, the Geminis, the Libras, the Taurus, very intuitive. We got Pisces energy out here. Ashe. We got the Trident out here. So triple God energy, triple Goddess energy is out here. Ayi Bobo. Ashe yo. We have the moon in Libra. So your moon could be in Libra. That is for you. Ashe, I feel as though there's a message for me because my sun is in Aquarius, my moon is in Libra. I'm seeing Aquarius energy coming out here. I did not specify that this message was strictly for my warriors. Ashe, so I will have to take heed to these messages that are coming through as well. Ashe, Ashe, this is a time of energy of working on getting your ritual words together. All of this sword energy coming out here. Honoring your spirit, rocking with spirit, aligning with your spirit, trusting spirit, trusting yourself, trusting your gut and your intuitions. Ashe, Ashe. There are some things that you're just not trying to see about people, places, and things, and that clarity is coming through. Oya is coming through whether you want to see it or not. If you've been asking for it and change your mind, baby, listen. It's coming. Practice putting in that work, staying focused, staying driven, staying committed, seeing your goals through. It will be prosperous. It will be abundant. Ashe, Ashe. This is all about, Virgo energy has always been about trusting your spirit, rocking with spirit, doing some introspection, really getting in tune with who you are, what you're about, how you've grown, how you've changed. Ashe. Some of you may be looking to join a coven, a house. Ayi Bobo. Ashe yo. Have a conversation with spirit. Make sure that it is the right fit for you. Ashe. Ashe. So this is Virgo energy coming through. Again, like I said, all the hitters that I mentioned, they are coming through. See where your placements are in your birth chart. See where your Pluto is, or see what's in your Pluto. See what's in your Uranus. Ashe, Ashe. See if you have any Pisces energy coming through, any Virgo energy. You want to take a deeper look into yourself, because once you heal, and I feel as though I see a card flipped hanging out in the cut. Baby, listen. Look. What's that? Flipped and stayed on the inside. What's that? Oh, and then what's behind that? Do we not see, look, do we not see Scorpio and Aquarian energy? I'm telling you, this dark moon, new moon, full moon, going into Virgo, going into Libra energy. Ashe, Ashe. It's happening. It's happening. Ayi Bobo. Now, where did the card go? Oh my gosh, did I pull you out? No, I did not. You're right here. Thank you. 17 comes out to be an 8. Allowing your ancestors, your spirit tribe. Look at all these stars and all these orbs. Ashe. Sharing messages. Getting what you need. And then sharing the overflow. That's what I did. You know, that's how this whole video came into play, about me going to South Carolina, getting the messages that I needed, and not forcing the issue. I could have forced the video out, but I was rocking with spirit. And the abundance and the overflow is what I got to share. Ashe, Ashe. So remaining positive, remaining connected to your tribe. You're going to need your tribe. Ashe, they are coming through with all kinds of messages if you're willing to answer the call. And the communications will be clear. The lines are open and they will be clear. And let Untitled come through to remind you that we're not going to let people that have betrayed us to keep us mentally enslaved or mentally imprisoned. Ashe, we're going to break through all of that. This is what this dark moon, new moon energy is all about. Breaking through, breaking free. Ashe, being free to be exactly who you are, going after your goals and dreams with no regrets and not feeling bad that others are not tapping into the power of them. Ashe, not feeling bad that not everybody is meant to be victorious this season. Ashe, some people are meant to learn their lessons, i.e. Bobo. We have the Akashic records that have been opened. Ashe, we have what you threw out is coming back to thee abundantly. Ashe, all these eights, all these infinite possibilities. People had the same, goals, but they didn't want to do the hard work, and you decided to do the hard work, and now you're living their dream, and they're feeling like you don't deserve, and they're trying to tear you down and tear you up and destroy you, baby. Listen, we're in the gumbo. Hold on, babies, we're in the gumbo. Yeah, they're teaming up with other people trying to get them to turn against you. We ain't got time for none of that. We're rising up like the phoenix. Like I said, Scorpio energy. A lot of us are transforming from the scorpion to the eagle, and then from the eagle to the phoenix. Ashe, our higher selves are coming out. The veil is coming off. We're really starting to see the things that are taking place that we may have aligned ourselves to initially, and now those days are over. Ashe, change is upon us. Take off the blinders. Hell, fuck it. Leave the blinders on, because you don't need these to see what needs to be shown spiritually. Ashe, make sure your third eye is open, clean, clear, and activated. Study the pineal gland. Take a look into that. Ashe, Ashe. We're not allowing people to double talk us. We're not allowing people to have us confused. And look, this is the energy of the moon that we're in right now. That crescent energy. We're going into that dark period of time. We're going into that time of reflective. We're going deep into the emotional abyss. Ashe, all of this water energy, and from that will come a new possibility, a new opportunity. Ashe, of love, of dedication, devotion. You could be in a relationship with somebody really just not care, and they're just playing with you. I.e. Bobo, them days are over, honey. Child, you were choosing you. Ashe, Ashe. Let me see what else is coming through. Okay. Red salt is a reminder. Ashe, working with red salt. No dark energies can harm you. You're safe. Your enemies are blocked. I love when that message comes out. That's what I'm talking about. Give your gratitude. That abundance that has come through for you with the Nine of Pentacles. Girl. The Nine of Pentacles. You got grapes. Grapes are offerings. Give your offerings. Let that be confirmation about them dago muscadines. Aye, Bobo. Ashe, yo. Yes. And then we have Urban Witch. Ashe. Ashe. Juggling multiple roles. Events will move at a fast pace. I can't make it up. I told you. Mercury has gone back direct. Around the 20th, that energy is going to be picking back up like the Eight of Swords, remember? So it doesn't matter. It says Urban Witch. You could be working with certain a ritual or a spell or a potion, and it may call for something that you don't have. Use what is readily available. See what herbs can be used as a substitute. Ashe, Ashe. Take a look into the herbal encyclopedia. Ashe for witchcraft. I'll do a book journal, and I'll do a book video in regards to the books that I use and work with. I.e. Bobo, Ashe yo. But yeah, juggling multiple roles. There are a lot of things going on. You got to stay focused. Ashe. And like I said, with that domino effect, remember, once you really nail down the plan and you hone in on it, things are going to move fast. You're going to be knocking down so many challenges and hurdles that were coming up, because a lot of their energies are the same. And if you're running around trying to knock this one down or that one down, as opposed to wasting energy, use I just heard the Gemini and the Virgo. Mercury is coming through already with use your creative skill set. Use your mind. You're mentally, sharp. What carries the same energies and vibrations? Batch them up. Get rid of them together. Same time, same energy. Ashe. Ashe. And then here we have Santeria coming through. Your sacrifices will be worth it. Sacrifice must be made to advance. I told you. That's probably why the story of Oya and the man came through. He needed to give sacrifice. He needed to give an offering. They're acknowledging that, yeah, from the grapes, give your offerings. Ashe. Ashe. We have altar. Protect your personal space. I told you. This is about protecting the home, your foundations, doing a clean, cleansing, consecrating, getting some red brick dust if you got it. Ashe, some vinegar, some ammonia, ayi bobo. These are household things that you don't need to really go out and spend money on, because you should already have those. Ashe, ashe. And then we have sea salt, baby. They're giving you, the tribe is telling us right here, right now. They said red salt, sea salt. So basically salt is the name of the game. Salt is a blocker. Salt is a purifier. Ashe, ashe. Others can't dim your light. Your enemies will get their karma. Ayi bo bo. Let that be a reminder from the last time we had a session. Ashe, ashe. Do your part. I just saw your mojo bag, your goody bag. Either clean it, feed it, change it out, let that one go, create a new one, boost it up, give it a boost. Oya's coming through with a lot of clarity, you know, giving a boost. Utilize this boost. Uranus and Pluto is all about transformative changes. Ashe. And the moon goes through so many changes. Ayi bobo. Continuously. Ashe. And what's at the bottom? Athame. We have someone pretends to be a friend. Don't entertain. Cut through the bullshit. This is what I was talking about. Where you at, boo? Where you at, boo? Cut through the bullshit. What I say, you ain't got time for small talk. You ain't got time to be, you know, allowing people to jada. Remember that? You can't jada. Confirmations, babies. Confirmations. Yeah. Let Ogun come through with that. Ashe. So this is about being at a crossroad. So going to Papa Legba, giving an offering. Ashe. Ashe. Using the tools and the resources. The tools coming from Ogun. Ashe. Using the tools and the resources that have been given to you. Whether they was from lessons, blessings, manifestations, Ashe, hopes, prayers, miracles. Because we had all this Aquarian energy coming through out here. Divine energy. You're being guided. You have guides. Tap in. You do not have to do this alone. Ashe, this is where power in numbers benefits you. Being graceful and bold and generous and kind. Yes, and yes. But also embracing change, expecting the unexpected. That's what Oya is here to tell you to do. It's time to start nailing down and getting ready to put in that work. Yes, anything else wants to come through. Sea salt, red salt is the name of the game. Ashe. And then we have spirit work. Ayi bobo. Nothing that is real will perish. What you think to be dead still lives. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, they're just on different realms, doing that spirit work, working with your spirit. This is what I'm talking about. Spirit work. Spirit is asking you to initiate, asking you to align yourself with it. Because the challenging times that are coming, or that have come, you're going to need something to help you get the courage and the motivation and to feel bold and powerful and brave even when you don't. Spirit can do that for you. Ashe, ashe, elder. Someone enters your life to help. Look to those with more experience. This goes right along with, like I said, that student-teacher energy. Don't worry about what people have to say. Go after your goals and go after your dreams viciously. Ashe, protect it, love it, nurture it, cultivate it, wish a motherfucker would. Ayi bobo, stand your ground, say what you mean and mean what you say to yourself, to your spiritual tribe, and to anyone else. Have your boundaries intact. And then we have pendulum. Oh, It says you're not ready for changes. Well, you better get ready, because my warriors, we stay ready, so we ain't got to get ready. All of this is a heads up to let you know Oya is coming through. She's telling you you ain't ready, but you better get ready, because like it or not, she's coming. Try to find balance in your life. That's what's happening here. That's what's going on. Ashe, finding the balance. Remember the stability of it all. Becoming mentally and emotionally stable. Grounding ourselves in our truth. Trusting ourselves. Not falling for the illusions. Ashe, getting on the path. Knowing that, you know, the hard shit is behind us. Whatever is coming, you know, ahead of us, we can handle. This is masculine and feminine energy, the moon. We have being strong, being brave, being bold, regenerating. This is a regenerative time for you. Regenerative time for you. Doing some meditative work, working with pendulums, divination, ashe, initiations, ayi, bobo, whatever it is you're working on, say what you mean and mean what you say. Ashe, express yourself. Ayi, bobo. We got 30, I am imaginative. You are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. I told you it's coming down to communication. And 30 is 3, which is Papa Legba, which is the gatekeeper of communication. Ashe. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. You are imaginative. I'm trying to tell you, get creative. Stop looking at this transformative season as a hardship. See the beauty in it. Knowing the caterpillar to the butterfly, the larvae to the moth. Ashe, or the dragonfly. Ayi, bobo, ashe, yo. Listen, come through. Innovative thinking. That's Uranus energy. That's Aquarian energy. We're in the age of Aquarius. I feel like for my warriors, the energy is saying that we are legit in the age of Aquarius. So old shit is coming down. Oya is coming through to tear the old shit down. And people are not ready for that. They just said it. People are not ready for that. They are trying to take us backwards. Where we're supposed to be going into the Jetsons, they're trying to take us to the fucking Flintstones. They don't want it. They're not ready. Well, guess what? It's happening anyway. Change is inevitable. And if they're going to make changes, they want to change it back to the past. No, ma'am. No, sir. Ashe, we have 7-7. Be brave. Be brave. Yeah. We're not out of the clear yet. We're starting to get some clarity, but we're not out of the clear yet. It is time to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and be brave, and don't take no shit. Keep your boundaries intact. So we got 77. Ashe, 30. And then we have 2 over here in the cut. You have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allows you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. I am diplomatic too. This is giving me Libra energy with the scales, and this is also giving me Gemini energy with the 2, the dualities, and finding the balance, finding the peace, finding the sweet spot. Ashe. I just saw my yacht come through rocking again. Libra, that would be Oya, that would be Oshun energy coming through. Love, Venus. Ashe, the masculine and feminine energies. Ayi, bobo. This is trusting your instinct and trusting your gut and trusting and knowing that people are in your life. The ones that really love and care about you and have been there for you every step of the way and haven't asked you for a thing. Ashe, don't have any vicious ulterior motives. Ashe, they just love your energy. They love you for you and you love them for them, and it's all good. Yeah, you want to pay attention to that energy. Be bold, be brave. You may have to get creative with the challenges that may try to come and test you. Ashe, and we'll take these 2 over here. That's half the deck over there, baby. What's at the bottom? A 4. I told you, being stable. Yeah, be proud of yourself for creating stability in your life. That's what you're working on. That's what you're working on. So sometimes things have to get leveled. Shit has to come all the way down and leveled. Getting back to ground zero, let that 3 come through. The infinite possibilities, the pregnancies, the new life, the new goals, the new dreams, the big goals and dreams. So the Jupiter and Saturn conjunction is coming through. Like I said, Sagittarius is around. Is around. Ashe, Ashe, shooting your shot. Aye, Bobo. We got 999. You are unique. Ashe. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I told you, all you said, if you want to change, you got to put in that work. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. So 999 come through with that power 9 energy, which will always bang back around to be a 9. That's divine. Your power, your willpower, divine's plan. Ashe, your blueprint. Aye, Bobo. Stick to that good shit. And then if the 2 wasn't good enough, now we have 222. Ashe, I am balanced. The laws of my yacht is coming through. Libra energy is coming through. Did I not hit all of the energies that came through that I referenced? Ashe, Ashe. Initially I said Gemini, Aquarius, Ashe, Virgo energy, of course, and Scorpio. Did they not all come through? Just saying. I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. Trust your words. The words are the spell. Ashe. What did I say? Be mindful of words. Pay attention to people's words. Trying to Jedi, fucking Jedi. Ashe. Keep your mind clear. Obatala is coming through. I feel like all the Odishas are on deck. Ashe. Ashe. But keeping yourself balanced. Balance is the name of the game. Emotionally stable. Emotionally balanced. People are going to try the negative energy, those dark energies. They're looking for a way in. However you want to look at it. Because some of us work with the dark, baby. Ashe. Ashe. But those low vibrating energies, by any means necessary, they'll create the exact same scenario, change the brain, throw it out at you, and see if you're going to respond or react the same. And if you do, there's their way in. Oh, you ain't learned that lesson yet. Okay, I get to play some more. Yay, yay me. Go team. Listen, no, we're not doing that. So we got 2, 2, 2, 2. 4 2s are sitting out here. Reconciliation. Get back in alignment with your spirit. Or if you've been having a lot of fun, playtime is over. Ashe. Ashe, if you've been working too hard, it's time to enjoy a little bit of the fruits of your labor, getting together with the people that you love and care about and sharing your abundance, telling your story, sharing your story. Someone needs to hear it. Ashe, Ashe. Baby, let me get out of here. As above, so below. As within, so without. So more to be times 3. Ashe, Ashe, aye, bo, bo. Ashe, yo, change is coming. Change is inevitable. So if you're not living the life that you want to live, what I'm going to tell you, warriors, change that shit. If you're not having the day that you want to have, change that shit. Change is up to you. What you put into life is what you're going to get out of it. Just leave room for divine to do a little something extra, because this is the time. This is divine's time. 7th year. Ashe. So it's going to be magnified, amplified, intensified. Ashe. Stay grounded. You will be tested, but it will be worth it. Ashe. And don't forget, if you ain't got no enemies, baby, you best to check your friends. Aye, boo boo. Protection is the name of the game. Salt was out here a couple of times. Do a salt perimeter around your home. Aye, boo boo. Ashe, yo. And don't forget, hit them corners. All the doors, the gates, the portals. What you open, you must close. And I'm going to leave it with that. Thank you so much. Papa like ba the barons de guedes, mama Brigitte. And of course, oya. Ashe. At this time, the doors, the gates, the portals are now closed. The doors, the gates, and the portals are now closed. The doors, the gates, and the portals are now closed. As above, so below. As within, so without. So more to be times 3. Ashe, Ashe, aye, bobo. Ashe, yo. Peace, 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 peace.